go. Welcome to the movie Madhouse. I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
And we're all together.
We're back.
Yeah, you were off.
I was out last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my mom gave me a note. I don't think she watched the whole thing, but she did check in on it.
Yeah.
And she said I should not remote in from my bedroom ever again.
In hindsight, it's a very interesting angle.
That's what she said.
Yes.
That's what she said. It's not a good angle.
I watched it afterwards and it's like, Didn't notice it at the time, but
note taken. Note taken. Next time I have to remote from home, I will find a better positioning.
Perfect. Somewhere in a chair with a fireplace in the background.
Something like that. Yes. Yeah.
But that was fun. Last week was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This week is going to be interesting because one of the things that people keep asking about is the trivia that we do.
Yes.
So you guys had one simple job.
Yeah. And we both
failed. So that's why this week we are doing trivia on the Alien franchise.
Oh, it's the whole franchise.
The whole
You just
franchise.
put Aliens, so I didn't know if you were focusing on
Yeah.
one movie or not. I
Yep.
think I'm going to do all right with this, though. I've seen all the Alien movies.
Yep.
Likewise.
I think Alien 3 is probably the one that I have seen the least. So that'll be the weakest. Now, are you including AVP?
No, those two I didn't.
Okay.
It's all the aliens.
So just Alien 1, 2, 3, and
Resurrection, Prometheus.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to be screwed out of those.
Covenant. And...
Yeah, there's nothing from Romulus here.
Oh,
Okay, good. 'Cause
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
you
but-
haven't seen it?
Prometheus and Covenant I've watched once, so that'll be weak for me.
There's only a couple in that area.
Okay, all right.
But I when I was sitting there going, it was Saturday morning or Sunday morning, literally I'm going, nobody's messaged me.
Yeah,
And it's like, oh crap, I don't have time. So
I'm
I
bad for
Googled,
remembering shit like that.
right? I started Googling movies and it's like, well, wait a second, Mark Ralston's coming. This is a nice little segue, and all of us love the Aliens movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
it worked out pretty good.
That's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
No.
3 movies. Blah, blah, blah.
Dude, I didn't even think about it till Sunday morning. It's like, wait, what are we doing this week? Oh,
Oh.
yeah, we're supposed to have things. And I went
Yeah.
back and it's like, oh, nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I can't criticize you because I just
yeah.
blanked out.
I
myself.
know. I'm still kicking myself.
Ah,
But anyways.
yes. So
Anyways.
here we go. I've got 25 questions
Okay.
and then time permitting 5 bonus questions.
All right.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So the first one, what causes the egg to open? In the Alien franchise, them little eggs with the face huggers, they open. What causes them to open?
Sounds like a Romulus question.
I wonder where it came from. I got to be honest. Now, the answer
Well-
fits. So I can't say it's wrong either. What do you think makes it open?
I don't believe they've ever said.
I'm just trying to go by every time I've seen it happen. What's happening in those scenes.
Mhm.
And I have one thing, one possibility coming to mind. That makes sense.
External body temperature.
Is that the answer?
No.
Oh.
That's
No.
that was actually for how the face huggers find people
Yeah, that
in
was
Romulus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that also makes sense when they were in Aliens, when she was fighting them off, when she had the water on, they struggled more. So,
Yeah. Dr. Stevel's already chimed in.
Okay.
He says movement. Movement.
Huh.
What do you got, James?
I have.
Presence of heat. Okay, that makes sense.
I said nearby motion.
It's actually external movement outside the egg. Nearby motion.
Yeah. Like motion sensor kind of situation is what I was picturing.
Yep.
I get it. I was going to put vibrations, But
which
I
would
couldn't-
be
I
the same
couldn't-
thing, really.
Couldn't think of anything better than that.
Do you have the third board over there to keep track?
Yeah. Hold on. Yep.
Okay.
Uno momento.
So look at that. Dr. Steve got one right. He doesn't hear that often, so I wanted to make sure I said it. Actually, it was interesting. He was here Saturday, when they did the premiere of Deep Southwest
Oh yeah.
at the Capitol Theater, which comes out on Bell 5 on the 20th. And it's funny. 5 episodes, about 15 minutes each. You got to watch it. The songs are great. So, but he came out full Western garb, had the hat and everything. So it was Cowboy Dr. Stevel.
I saw the pictures.
Yes. Okay. So it's 1-0 for the moment. Okay. James, here's for your chance to recoup. Okay. What is the pulse rifle's full name? Let's see how many of you actually pay attention to Hicks.
I used to know this, but I it's long lost in the memory banks.
BFG.
Right? That would fit. This was one of those ones I threw in. I'm going, I don't think anybody remember because it's numbers and letters.
Yeah.
You know?
Nope.
Oh, I see Dr. Steve will bow out. He's like, nope, ain't answering that question. You throwing an answer down?
I'm throwing something down, but I'm kind of just pulling it out of my butt.
Yep. God, I hope that's not in brown. That's all I've got to say. That could be awkward. All right, then, Jason, what do you got?
N1A1 pulse rifle?
N1A1?
Yeah.
Any guess?
No.
Dude, you're close.
Yeah.
It's called the M41A pulse rifle. You could tell you were in the ballpark.
In that ballpark. Yes.
Yep.
Much closer than I would have been.
Yeah, dude, if I hadn't the answer, it's a gun. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's a gun. I know it's got a grenade launcher on the bottom.
Yeah.
That one I know. Okay, here we go. The first thing I'm going to do when I get back is to get some decent food. This quote is from which movie? This might be a little harder than I thought. Interesting. The first thing I'm going to do when I get back is to get some decent food. Excuse me. Sorry. This does make you a little burpy, but it is so good.
Not a sponsor,
Not sponsored
But
by
open to
Pepsi
it.
Cola Zero.
but open to it.
Yeah. It's Pepsi. Call us. Okay. Jason, we'll start with you on this one.
Alien?
Alien. What do you think?
Alien Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection. It's from Alien. Yes.
I want to say, and I cannot remember the actor's name, but
If I had to guess, I think it's Harry Dean Stanton.
that's who I'm picturing. Yes, I couldn't think of the actor's name, but that's exactly who I was thinking.
I think so, because
I can see that.
it's either him or Yaphet Kotto. Those are the guys that made all the wisecracking.
Right.
lines. But and I was hoping Alfonso would be paying attention for this next question. Number 4. The title Alien doesn't always translate well into other languages. What was the name of this film in Mexico?
I've seen some out there posters from other countries.
Yeah, this one made sense. I don't think I ever would have got it. I literally added it more for novelty so that we learn it.
I hope my answer isn't, because I don't think it's going to be right. I hope it's not offensive.
Now I want to hear it. Because I'd be curious to see if Alfonso actually knows what this one is.
I have no idea. But I have a wrong guess.
That was what mine would have been. Oh, yeah. I don't think I would have come close. But it's interesting to see. Like you said, you see these weird posters from other countries, and it's like, where'd that name come from?
Yeah.
All right.
Or where'd that poster art come from?
Exactly. It's like, that's not even in the film. What does yours say?
Gringo attacks.
Gringo attacks.
I have no
I
idea.
like it. Jason?
Los Chupacabras in space.
In space. That's what makes it
That's
alien.
a better one.
Yeah. Actually, it was called The Eighth Passenger.
The Eighth Passenger.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Yeah. So what I mean, once you hear it, it's like, oh, I get it. But I never would have guessed it.
That sounds
Nope.
like the fake names they'd ship it to the theater under.
It
Kinda,
kinda
yeah.
does, yeah. Okay, number 5. What does the pulse rifle fire? That's almost a direct quote from Sigourney Weaver. Hey, Gorman, what do those pulse rifles fire? And trust me, there's a long thing here, but just close gets you the point. I swear some of these are easier. These are harder than I thought they would be. Oh, there's Alfonso. Yes, you are a bit late. We just had a question I thought for sure you would love. While you guys are writing, I'm going to throw it back up there. Here it is, Alfonso. The title Alien doesn't always translate well into other languages. What was the name of this film in Mexico? And we're here. If anybody should know, it's Alfonso.
Now that kind of sounds racist.
And, no, he goes to Mexico.
Okay.
See,
all right,
that's
all right.
why.
Okay. Okay.
He could be black and go to Mexico, and I would
Yeah,
still say that.
Okay.
Hey,
all right.
Alfonso.
Yes.
Yes. And welcome, Alfonso. Glad to see you here.
Yes.
You too, Steve-O, but you're kind of like a barnacle. You just show up.
Ha ha ha. I don't think that's what it was called. But that is good. Actually, and we had this up. It was called The Eighth Passenger. That's how it translated to, I guess. That's cool. Okay, so this question is, what does the pulse rifle fire? Jason, what do you got?
9mm explosive tip caseless rounds.
Ooh, James.
Oh.
Armor piercing rounds. I'm going to give it to both of you because it is 10mm explosive tipped caseless standard light armor piercing rounds.
Okay. All
I
right.
almost added explosive to this.
Yep. That was the one thing I did remember. Oh, there it is. The Eighth Passenger. Yes.
So he did know.
El Octavo Passenger Aliens. That's cool. That is cool. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you get this one wrong, you might as well leave the studio.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. Number 6. What is the name of the cat in Alien and Aliens? Uh-oh. I think everybody's about to leave. James is taking off the headphones.
God. I have a name, but I really don't think this is going to be right.
No.
I don't think this is going to be right.
Okay.
I don't think it's right.
Full transparency, I forgot until I read the answer. And it's like, oh, yeah. Okay. I remember now. Now I can't get it out of my
I
head.
may have seen it today, but
This is going to be fun.
Well, you doing homework? Did you read up?
I was mostly reading quotes,
Uh-huh. Okay. Cheater.
but only on aliens.
Jeez. Oh, just the second one?
Yeah.
James, what did you have? Fred?
Fred.
It's not a bad cat name.
Gus?
Gus. How wrong both of you
Ah.
are. Jonesy.
Oh.
That
yeah.
doesn't even ring a bell.
Yep.
That's not even ringing a bell.
Yeah.
Jonesy.
Yeah. That does sound right.
Yes. And Alfonso said, oh, shoot, it's not Tom, definitely. I don't remember. No, you're right. It's not Tom. Jonesy.
Now, the fact that he was in both those movies, how do we know he's not really a flirkin?
There is no proof that he's not.
Exactly.
Which means he should have stepped up a little more in those movies.
Yes, he should have.
Okay, number 7. How many rounds do the sentry gun hold? And I'm so glad I remember the answer because I literally wrote the question in the answer spot.
Oh,
This is cool. Definitely putting thought into this.
it's like one of my favorite scenes that disappeared. Like I saw it as a kid and then didn't see it until the director's cut was released on DVD.
Yeah.
Yep.
because it was never on any version on TV or on the VHS that I would rent. But yet I saw it multiple times as a kid at like public event things.
The special edition.
And it was fun watching the numbers go down.
Right. That was a tense scene.
Yep.
But I can't remember what those numbers started at.
I like the thought going into this because you're legit trying to remember. Like I said, a few of these I had to really think.
Oh, this is a guess.
I don't think this is right.
What do you got?
Oh,
10,000?
I knew it wasn't that high. I had 800.
800. It was 500.
500. Damn.
Yes. Let me see. What does this say? Oh, dang, you're making me thinking and remembering stuff. Yes, we give the brain a little exercise on this show. Okay, number 8. In Alien 3, what breed of dog did the alien lay its egg in? We definitely need question music.
See, I also like was not a big fan of Alien 3, so I only saw it a couple times.
That one I didn't mind. It kind of grew on me. Alien 3.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It kind of took it back towards the first one, right? It took more into that vein. So I'm trying to picture the dog.
That's the big thing. If you picture in your head, you know.
I still remember like the tagline where it was like, this time it's in the most terrifying place of all. And the trailer on TV, and it was like rule number 1, rule number 2, and rule number 3, always listen to Ripley. Right? She bursts into the cafeteria. Everyone has to get out of here. It's coming.
What do you got, Jason?
Rottweiler?
Rottweiler. James. Rottweiler. And Alfonso, what do you say? Rottweiler. And that is the answer.
Nice.
It is a
It was
Rottweiler.
between that or Doberman. You know, one that's more of the black and brown kind of coloring.
Resident Evil is what you're thinking.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Yep, that's Resident Evil. Okay, that was in Resident Evil. Nasty dog, too. Yep. Okay, number 9. Oh,
Number 9.
sorry, we got
Number 9.
same dog. Kind of look like it, yeah. Okay, here we go. Number 9. John Hurt was not the first person to play Kane. Originally, John Finch was hired, but during his first few scenes, something happened that resulted in him not being able to be in the picture. What was it? And total transparency, I did not even know there was somebody before John Hurt.
Exactly.
So this was
Oh.
all new to me. So this is just kind of, broken leg. Fell out a window. You can just pick what you want, really, because I definitely wouldn't have got this right.
I don't know the actor that you named. I
Neither
don't
do I.
recognize that name at all.
That's
so,
what, there are a couple questions in here like this that the trivia was just too cool not to pass up on this
Sure.
question. Okay, so James, what do you got? What does that say?
cat-induced allergy attack.
Alien. Oh yeah, because Jonesy. I was going to say no. We just talked about a dog. Jason.
He died?
He died. He did not.
Okay.
But he suffered a severe diabetic attack.
Okay.
They said that some of the pictures, like some of the footage that's still out there, you can see him, and he's really pale in that footage.
Okay.
Okay.
And then he had that attack.
So he almost died due to craft services.
Probably, yeah. The food was too good. See, Alfonso said break a leg, right? Someone told him to do that when he went on set. He said, why not, right?
Nope.
Okay, number 10. In Alien, how many digits does the xenomorph have on each hand? And it's not combined, it's just on one hand. How many digits do they have? Well, you can picture him going back through the film in his head going, no hand there. Think you remember?
I'm making an educated guess.
Those can work. Those can work. Let me see here. Alfonso says 5. Jason, what do you say?
I say 5.
You say 5. James, 3. 6.
6.
Oh.
Yes.
So I went 5 because they adapt the form of their host, right?
Right. That's I
So-
think why it specifically said alien. Because it had 4 fingers in the middle and almost a thumb on each side.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
I don't
freaky.
think I've ever noticed their hands.
No. I lost the question.
I
there
feel
it is.
like you definitely see the Queen's hand in the final fight in
Oh.
the second movie,
Both of them. She grabs Bishop. And
Right,
That's
yeah.
it for Bishop.
but she grabs like
Um,
grates off the ground when she's hunting Newt and stuff. So.
This was another one of those trivia questions I did not know, so I added it.
Okay.
Originally, director Scott wanted a much darker ending to Alien. What did he have in mind?
Much darker ending.
Yeah. I read this and I went, what the hell was he thinking? What was his original thoughts for the ending of Alien? Which really would have messed up the franchise. I'm only going to tell you that much. And I'm on the fence between that's the stupidest thing I think I've ever heard, and I really want to see it. Exactly. Alfonso says darker. It doesn't get much darker than what happened, but it could. That's what I thought was so cool about this trivia. So take what you know about Alien's ending. See how you can twist it to make it a bit
Like
darker.
Alien or Aliens?
Alien.
Okay.
The very first one. Because Ridley Scott is who they're talking about.
Yeah.
Get that out of here. So original director Scott wanted a much darker ending.
I did not know that there was I didn't know this was a thing.
I don't think it ever even got test footage done. I think Fox put the kibosh on this right away. Because yeah, once you hear this, it's like, what the hell? Tell you, there's definitely drug use in Hollywood in the 70s. Jason's writing a novel over there. He's getting all the details of this plot in. All right, we'll start with you, Jason.
Ripley being sucked into space and the alien ends up back at Earth,
That's an interesting ending.
but that's not it.
James, what does yours say?
Ripley ejected into space.
Oh, so you had the same thought.
yes.
Okay.
I was almost going to follow up with the rest. Yeah.
Well, this one, Ripley did not make it. He said the alien bit off Ripley's head,
Oh.
but it went beyond that. Scott wanted the alien to sit in Ripley's chair and speak the closing words in her voice. 20th Century Fox did not like this idea and wouldn't let him.
Creepy.
Yeah, that would have changed the franchise like completely.
Yep.
A,
Oh,
no
yeah.
Ripley, and B, now these things are like predators and can mimic you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was okay, and this was an interesting one as well. When the eggs in the hive are protected, such as those in Alien, how long can they last? Because you remember when Kane and them they went in and they were down in those things, and there's like that blue
Layer of moisture.
haze over them. Yes, that's for protection. And how long can those eggs last? Yeah, that is a very crazy ending. This is what I mean. That's one of those ones I want to see that, but it's like,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't belong in the franchise.
I also didn't know this was a thing, so I have no idea.
I don't know where this was ever mentioned in any film.
Maybe it was in a comic.
Maybe.
Almost feel like I depending on, like, I don't remember where Prometheus and whatnot go, how far they go, because it's predates everything,
There's
right?
no eggs in Prometheus because they hadn't been developed yet.
But if in Covenant or something, I don't know how much study had been done at that point. So I'm just gonna guessing, but I have my answer.
Alfonso says thousands of years.
If I had to guess, it's probably something that Ash says in Alien.
Maybe. What's yours, James?
Uh,
How long they last? Yeah. No, did you have one?
no.
A year?
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
If they're in the right environment, they could just last forever. So that haze or whatever kind of is their environment,
Well,
the stasis.
I think you're closest, and so is Alfonso, because in the answer that they put is centuries.
Centuries.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because of the way that protection is there.
Right.
Because there's no way of knowing how long those eggs have been
I
sitting
said
in the
indefinitely.
shell.
I'm not going to take the point on that. That's I said forever. So
okay.
I won't take it.
How many survivors were left at the end of Alien?
Or are we counting Jonesy?
You tell me. Did he survive? The original, the OG.
Original Alien?
How many survivors were left at the end of the movie? Jason.
2.
James.
Wow.
What is it say?
Ripley and Jonesy.
Ripley and Jonesy. That's exactly it. That was supposed to be the trick question, but you guys jumped all over that before you even got the pen to paper.
If you would have done that one before the cat question, might have fell for it.
Oh, very good.
Like how many survivors at the end of Aliens, or how many survivors at the beginning of Alien 3?
Oh, because those are different numbers. Yes.
Yeah. Pissed so many people off.
Oh, it did so. Alfonso's right. There are 2 survivors.
Oh.
Jonesy, the cat, and Ripley. Okay. Number 14. See how long. See, pay attention to the aliens Paul Reiser added scene. How long was Ripley in space between Alien and Aliens?
God, I hate this question because I can never get it right.
3 if you count the alien. Technically, he's right because we found out in Romulus the freaking thing didn't die.
Oh, see, I don't.
Which I hate, by the way. It's the only part of that movie I hate.
Well, we can tell that they can survive in space. Like we see him still moving and whatnot. So
the part I have is at the end of that movie, you see him get sucked in the engine and it just.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And in Romulus, they pick up this rock.
It's in
and cut him out.
Yeah, encased in.
So
something.
That bugs me. But other than that, I love that movie.
The other thing that bugs me is the whatever thing that the woman gives birth to. It just reminded me so much of the end of Resurrection.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, that was a throwback.
Yeah. And not in the good way.
No. A little PTSD kicking in there from Resurrection.
I liked Resurrection up to that point.
That's the thing was, I should say it was creepy in a different kind of way, because the Resurrection one was creepy. This one was like creepy and distended, and
I wouldn't even call the one in Resurrection creepy. It just
because it had
awful.
Kind of like the
it looked
skull
stupid.
face.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I did not like it at all.
The one thing I love is that little bit of trivia that I love about Resurrection is Sigourney Weaver's basketball shot.
Yes.
Was actually happened. Yeah.
Yep. The reaction on the cast is genuine because nobody believes she did it.
But she did it. It took a lot of takes, but she did finally nail it.
Yep. Okay. James, how long was Ripley in space between Alien and Aliens?
That's a plus.
70 years?
70 plus years.
Okay. Jason.
It's at 73.
Because I don't remember the exact number.
73. Well, Carter Burke does. 57 years she was in cryosleep.
I could have sworn it was 70 something.
So did I.
Or is that between Aliens and Alien 3?
Nope. Alien and Aliens.
I could have swore it was in the 70s. That's why because that deleted scene where she meets her daughter.
Or no, she finds out her daughter died.
Right. Like more time had passed.
Well, now I have to watch it.
I'm curious now too.
It's 57 years.
Oh yeah. According to AI, but you know how much we trust that.
Yeah.
Video. I know people at home
Bear with us, folks.
and they can't even see what we're looking at. So if I
No, you're not.
There we go. There's what we're looking at. How long was I out there? Has no one spoken to you about this? Oh, I can do the words. Oh, here goes. 57.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
I don't know why I had 70 something. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
That's okay. Alfonso was off too. He said 26.
I definitely knew it would be longer than that.
Yep. She likes to sleep in, Alfonso.
Wasn't by choice.
That's fair. Okay. In Alien Resurrection, what special attribute did those aliens have?
Special
attribute.
Something the other aliens had not done. In Alien Resurrection, what special attribute did they have? And I only remember this one because it was in the trailer.
Is it something they did or something they could do?
They did.
Only one thing comes to mind. Because it's the only movie that had a scene like it.
If we're thinking about the same thing, then yes. If we're not, then you're wrong.
That's kind of how it works.
Yep.
Probably wrong.
You got something?
I got something.
What do you got?
Work together.
They work together.
Well, yeah. They actually escape from the enclosure because
They sacrifice one of them.
Two or three of them kill the other one, and the acid.
I think that deserves a yes because you never saw that in the other one.
No.
What do you got?
Swimming.
Swimming. That is the answer. Swimming.
Oh.
But is that a rare trait that they had, or is it just
They
because
never
that's the only
encountered water?
that's the only time it ever came up?
That's what I mean. That's why I think
actually, you know what? I gotta say no, that's not true. Because where did the aliens get Newt from? They came up out of that water.
Yeah, but they weren't swimming. They were walking. It's knee deep.
You don't know that. They came up out of the water. They were fully under the water.
It's knee deep, dude.
Okay. All right. But, I'll take the point.
Yes. James gets a point too. Because you're 100% right. Like when they sacrificed that one so the others could get out, that was teamwork.
That was clever.
Bill didn't like
I remember
it.
the one who's just like,
yeah.
Dude, what are you doing? He's like,
Why me?
Oh, shit. I'm the guy.
You drew the short straw.
yeah.
Yep. What straw? Where? All right. Ellen Ripley is the main protagonist of Alien and its sequels. But can you name her duty station aboard the Nostromo?
What does that mean?
What was her title?
Her actual job.
Yeah. Because it goes, everyone thought she was second in command, but she wasn't.
No, she was not.
I thought she was second in command.
I'm probably wrong, but this sounds right.
Yep. Because everybody had jobs and everything. And, hers was to read back whatever the computer said. Oh, wait.
Wrong movie.
She was quarantine lady, Dr. Stevel. She tried. But see, and that's the scene which makes everybody believe she was second in command. But the only reason she was in command at that point is because second in command, Kane, was also off the ship.
Right.
So, okay, Jason, what do you got?
Payload specialist?
Payload specialist. That's aliens.
Okay.
Yes. What do you got, James?
Warrant officer?
Warrant officer. Oh, what is Dr. Stevel or Alfonso? I'm already typing second officer. Yep. Yep. Janitor, Dr. Stevel says. No, we got to give our points to James.
Yeah.
She was a warrant officer. Yep. Warrant officer Ellen Ripley.
I don't know how I remembered that.
Pure skill, dude. That's what your answer should be. Pure skill. Okay. This is another trivia thing. Rather than a derelict ship, the original script called for what to house the alien eggs? When they landed on the planet, it was originally not a ship. What was it? Warrant officer and janitor are not the same thing. That's just what they told you to keep you quiet, Steve. That way he was happy being the janitor. Rather than a derelict ship, the original script called for what to house the alien eggs? And this would have made it an interesting movie too, because it could have added so much more lore. Possibly. Jason, what do you got on this one?
Asteroid?
An asteroid.
Like that was, crashed onto the planet?
Fair enough.
Oh, well, it's cooler than my answer.
A garden?
A garden. Growing some stuff.
It's a grow up.
It's a pyramid.
A pyramid.
Oh,
Some similar to, I think, Prometheus or Covenant.
Alien
AVP.
AVP-1.
AVP
Yes, that's where I'm remembering it.
was like a Mayan temple under the ice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr. Steve said a restroom. You got to remember, he was a warrant officer janitor, so that's the first thing he would think of.
Could have been a diner too from Spaceballs.
Right? Not again. God, that's the best cameo ever. Oh, here we go. Number 18. Prior to directing Alien, Ridley Scott was pondering doing a movie version of Tristan and Isolde. However, that was soon forgotten when he saw which science fiction film? I know Tristan and Isolde. I know the name.
It is a movie. It's
Is it a Shakespeare thing?
I know the title.
It's not Shakespeare. It's medieval times, but it's like James Franco, and
You saw what
Rufus
sci-fi movie?
it's a decent movie.
Tristan and Isolde is a book. A medieval chivalric romance
Yeah.
told in numerous variations since the 12th century.
I've only seen one version. I did not know Ridley Scott was considering it. What had been out prior to Alien? Jeez.
That's getting into a years when did they come out thing. And the only movie that I know 100% that came before it is not the movie I think that would have inspired it. So I'm hoping that my year thing is accurate on this one.
This is probably wrong.
Because, like I said, you got to remember, when did Alien come out?
Right.
So
It was 81, wasn't it?
1979.
70s.
79. Okay.
So, James, Ridley Scott's in the theater and he's watching. I can't read that.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, good one.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Nobody watched that and thought, I need to make a sci-fi. Nobody. Not even Star Trek people.
But it wasn't Star Wars, was it?
Look at that.
It could have been.
Robert Daniels said Star Wars. So did Dr. Stevel, and it was.
It was Star Wars, really.
Oh,
I just don't know how
Star
you get
Wars.
inspired
Why
to do
did I
like
not-
Alien out of Star Wars. I just
He wants to do a sci-fi.
just a sci-fi.
That's what it was.
Okay, see, I'm picturing like inspired for the Alien concept.
See,
Oh, why didn't
you have to remember too, when Star Wars came out, it blew the special effects away.
That's true.
that were being
Yes,
done.
Yes.
Mike Nada said Gremlins. Dude, Gremlins wasn't out in 79.
And they're not aliens.
They look like aliens. Space. That's where it takes place. Thanks, Steve. I have no idea what he's referencing there, but it's a very nice word.
Space 2049 or something when they're like an old movie.
Oh, Space 1999.
Yeah,
that was the TV show.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Canadian, I think.
Yeah.
Wait. You guys overthought this. No, we didn't.
I kind of did. I was thinking more of what would have inspired like an alien concept. So like a team of roughnecks in like miners in space kind of thing. And I thought Star Trek would be the closer inspiration to that over Star Wars.
He's right. Doesn't hurt that they were both Fox films.
Oh yeah, that did.
Yep. Okay. Number 19. And this is going back. This is in the original Alien again. Ash, the ship's science officer, cobbled together a tracking device to help locate the mature alien. What did it key off of?
Ooh.
And it was one of those when I was putting this in here, I'm going, oh, I can't think of it. I read the answer. It's like, oh my God, I remember the dialogue. And it just popped right back in.
Oh shit.
Space 1999. It's a British show. That was a British show? Eh. A lot of shows we watched when I was young, considered Canadian, were British shows. Faulty Towers. That's totally British.
Yeah, John Cleese. Yeah.
I did not know Space 1999 was British. See, this is where you can have an education and fun.
What did it key off of?
Probably getting this wrong, but it's the only thing I can think of that might be trackable, like sensor. You could set a sensor for something like this.
Now, also remember, this is future space stuff.
True.
So,
True.
as long as it sounds sciencey,
yeah. I don't. I see. My first gut reaction was the slime, but
it's like the PKE meters they use in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
There's an alien coming this way.
It fucked up the Dewey Decimal.
Again. Looks like we broke James.
No, I can't think of anything.
You're gonna kick your once you hear the answer, you're gonna remember the dialogue.
Probably.
Yes. Said produced by the same people that did Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet. Okay, I remember that part of it. Yes.
Thunderbirds are go.
Yep. Well, Jason, what do you got?
Was it its breath? Like, did it emit a gas out of it for its breath?
I'm going to put Robert's answer because it's very close. Microscopic changes in density. It was microscopic changes in air density.
Air density.
They were following basically his wake.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I mean. Once I heard the answer, I remembered, but I couldn't tell you what it was beforehand. Alfonso likes your slime.
The slime.
That's right. How come you don't track the slime?
It is kind of a trail. It does leave a trail, right? They're part snail.
Dude, everything they touch. Look at Spunkmeyer. Okay, number 20. What year was Prometheus set in?
God, I have no idea. No idea.
This one I thought was cool just because Aliens is supposed to be a future movie.
Right.
And this one sets it close to home.
No idea. No idea. No idea at all.
You have to remember, Escape from New York was set in the future of 2012.
But Prometheus was made 5 years ago, and is it
More than
technically a
5 years
prequel? That's
ago.
what I never understood. Is it a prequel, or did they just find like an early planet?
No.
That's what I never understood.
Prometheus is a prequel.
It is a prequel. Okay.
Yep.
Alien Covenant was a follow-up to Prometheus, still a prequel.
And didn't get the third one.
No, because it didn't do that well. Although they're doing that Alien Earth TV show, which is supposed to also be a prequel to Alien.
Alfonso said, Greg says, hey, everybody, hoping everyone's fantastic. We are.
Hey,
Alfonso
Greg.
says 4025. Mike Nada says 2030. Dr. Stevel hits home during COVID.
I just threw out a random number based off of the connection to the Blade Runner universe.
Yeah, right. Oh, dang it. Robert's just correcting me all over the place. Escape from New York was set in the far off year of 1997. That's right. It's written right across the beginning of that screen.
I need to revisit that movie.
What was 2015 then? Oh, Back to the Future.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. Mixing
think-
my franchises.
And I think Prometheus was like closer to 10 years ago.
So, Prometheus, what year do you think it was in? 70 years before
Alien.
Alien. Well, what year's Alien?
I don't know.
What
But I
year?
got to get the 70 years in there
I
somewhere.
just threw out 21.
21.
Yeah. I'm trying to base it off Blade Runner 2049. It'd be a little bit past that.
It was.
Yeah.
It was 2093.
I was not far off.
and what year was Alien?
70 years later. That's not one of the questions. I don't know.
So I was close in my logic though, using Blade Runner as an
Yeah,
reference point.
because the Terrell Corporation is linked in there.
Wayland Yutani.
Yeah. Robert said 2232. Other than that second two, you were close. Yeah. Oops. Don't worry, dude. I'm oopsing all over the place with my trivia tonight. Okay. Number 21. Who wrote the screenplay for Alien Resurrection? Are you Googling it?
No.
Looks like Googling.
Alien timeline.
Oh, you're checking out when the year is? Yeah.
Is this like this wrote the screenplay or was a contributor?
The question they gave me was who wrote the screenplay?
Oh.
Okay. Alien timeline. Prometheus in the Alien Universe year of 2093. Alien Covenant in 2094.
That's not right. I'm pretty sure Covenant takes place like 10 years. Oh, wait.
That's like a prologue.
Those are
Oh.
the shorts. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause
The
I'm pretty sure
Crossing
I'm pretty sure
originals.
it's about 10 years later.
The Covenant meet Walter.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, here's Covenant. 2104.
So it's about 11 years later.
2093, 7. Yeah, about 11.
Because he was doing experiments.
Alien Covenant. Aliens is in 21, 22.
I was 1 year off on my.
Dang, and Robert was too. He said 2232. He was almost nailed the date for Alien. So then when did Aliens? Oh, 57 years later. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm taking that one back. What is NPI? Alfonso puts that down. I saw him put that earlier. What does NPI mean, bud? I don't understand that one.
I don't know.
Okay. Jason, who do you think wrote it?
David S. Goyer?
David S. Goyer. Good guess. Might have been a better film. Who did you write?
I don't think much of this survived, but
Joss
Whedon.
Whedon.
he did do a version.
And that's who they credited was Joss Whedon.
Ah, shit.
Yep.
I feel like I did kind of know that. I just totally blanked on it. The Perlman connection, right?
So yeah, you get a point for that one.
I got it. We're tied right now.
And you might get one for this one too. Number 22. What was the name of Charlize Theron's character in Prometheus?
Oh, God. She was in that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's the reason I watched it.
Yeah, she was pretty cold in that. And hot.
It's a nice dichotomy there. Cold and
Oh,
hot.
yeah. I think she has a little thing with Idris Elba in the movie.
But her name, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah, Prometheus. You see, they also make an argument that that's a Christmas movie. She walks in, he's like, "What is that? It's a Christmas tree." He has a cigar and he's decorating a tree.
I like this. We're going to go with this. Prepare for another war. What was the name of Charlize Theron's character in Prometheus? It's not Cypher. I'll tell you that.
No. Shit.
That one I'll give to you. Which I just rewatched that franchise. I'd never seen like 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, yeah.
Finally watched them all. She was good. She was nasty in that one too.
Oh, yeah. In, what is it, Fate of the Furious? She's one of my favorite villains. Just because she has this whole like cold, emotionless speech that she's giving while she's holding her baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a good villain. She was a good villain.
Oh, shit.
Gidget. No, Steve. Her character was not named Gidget.
I remembered. It came to me.
Oh, did it?
I remember what her name is.
Furiosa. No, Steve.
I am totally blanking her name, and I like this movie too.
All right, then, Jason, what do you got?
How can you not remember Dr. Hottie Mix Smoke Show?
Dang, he almost got a point for that.
Just
because I agree.
That's very, very close.
Her last name was Vickers. Yes.
Vickers. Okay.
Yep. That's
But I
what
know
she
she's
went
like-
by.
She's Waylon's daughter.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another trivia. What film was H.R. Giger supposed to work on before Alien?
Oh.
No, Steve, not The Flying Nun. Keep going. You're almost there. We'll let him go for a while naming that character.
Oh.
But Mr. H.R. Giger was supposed to work on another film before Alien. This one I didn't know, but it makes perfect sense.
Was this a movie that actually got made?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He just wasn't involved,
Oh.
as far as I know. We got Robert here. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. What film was H.R. Giger supposed to work on before Alien? Remember, we're talking probably 78 by the time they were filming, because it came out in 79. I've now seen there's a lot of short films in the Alien verse I want to watch.
Well,
And video games.
the Covenant ones, I believe, are on the Blu-ray. I don't know how many of them actually exist on other discs, except Prometheus, Alien Covenant. Some of these, I think, are fan films.
But they're listed here in the official Alien Anthology Wiki timeline.
Well, some fan films get recognition.
True. Very, very true. Hang on a second. I got to wiggle my wire.
I have no idea if this is the only movie franchise I know he's worked on. So
I feel like I'd heard this recently, but I'm freaking drawing a blank. Again, trying to think of what was made around the same time that fits for Geiger. I can't think of it.
Did you write anything down?
Not yet. No.
Okay. We'll give this one to Robert because
Okay.
he got it right.
Uh-huh.
Dune.
oh,
He was
Yeah, I guess
supposed
that
to
kind of
work on
makes
Dune.
sense. Where did when Tally and I went and saw Mickey 17 yesterday,
Yeah.
they're advertising, they're having like a David Lynch marathon or whatever, like they're going to be showing a bunch of his movies. No, thank you.
nice.
Because Dune was listed. No thanks.
Okay, number 24. What was the name of the shuttle that Ripley escaped the Nostromo in?
It had a name.
It had a name. I didn't know this either.
Oh,
I'm not making us look good tonight, am I? 24 questions and you got 2 points.
I was about to write a name down, but I know it's the name of the ship from Resurrection.
Oh, NPI now possess information. Yep. I didn't know. That's the word I write. All one word. I didn't know.
no.
No idea. Nope.
No.
Nope.
We'll just go this one.
I may
Oh
have, I may have come across it today, but
Robert nailed it again. The Narcissus.
I did see that today. But no, I wouldn't have remembered.
Yes.
That not ringing any bells at all.
Although
No.
Steve's was good. The Aluminum Falcon. Dude, how do you... well done, sir. Well done. Okay, number 25. What was the name of the prison complex planet in Alien 3?
Oh, I should get this. I won't, but I should.
You look like I did when I was writing them down. Like, I don't know.
Ooh.
Dr. Steve said Chatham.
I almost wanted to write, no, this is SETI Alpha 5.
That would pass. I like that. Delivered it right. All right, what you got? James.
I'm just reminiscing on Wrath of Khan.
Oh, you didn't write anything down?
No, I did.
What'd you write?
Sirius 6B.
It sounds official. Jason?
LV 427. It was the planet next door.
Oh,
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think Robert got this one again. It was Floriona or Fury 161.
Nope.
Okay, so
what's Sirius 6B then?
No idea.
Sirius 6B. Sirius 6B.
Screamers. Oh.
There you
Oh,
go.
I love Screamers.
All right. Bonus question number 1. Out of the 4 Alien films, Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection, which one has the longest runtime?
Will this be theatrical release?
Yes, but it doesn't matter because even with the extended, he says, but it is Fury when, yeah, Fury is the short form of Florina. So the planet, I guess, is Florina, and the complex is Fury 161. So yeah, he's 100% right. Okay, what do you think, Jason?
Doesn't
Aliens.
sound right.
Aliens, what do you think? Aliens, it is. Theatrical is still longer than the other ones. Then you get the extended one. Okay, bonus question number 2. Who did Michael Biehn replace as Corporal Hicks in Aliens? There are still shots of him in the movie. And Robert, yes, you're right. Aliens was longer. I think Alien Resurrection was the second one.
I think you're right.
But yeah, who was the actor that was replaced with Michael Biehn, which is why his armor didn't fit?
Total guess.
Total guess. He's still writing over there. Okay, James, what do you got? Scott Glenn. That's actually not a bad guess. What do you got?
Sly?
No.
Stallone? No.
Robert did it again. James Reamer.
Oh,
I have heard that.
Yep. And he either got a DUI or busted for something or was having an episode with drugs, and they pulled him from the film.
See,
Huh.
when you said that there was actual like footage shot with him, that changed my initial answer was going to be Paxton, because I think Paxton originally was going to play Hicks,
Oh, I see what you. Yeah.
and then he became Hudson.
Yep. Okay. Bonus. Ellen Ripley is revived after her death in Alien Resurrection. How many years after her death is it?
We just saw the timeline, and
Yeah. We didn't get that far. We only went up to Aliens.
Okay.
It was John Cena that he replaced because you don't see him. Give him Aliens a 5-knuckle shuffle. Or 5-knuckle shuffle.
Now he'd be on their side.
You got one?
Back. He went
last
back.
chance.
Okay. 70 years. He's sticking to that 70.
200.
200 years. Let me just check to see if Robert's got an answer in here. Oh, not yet. Jason's right. It's 200 years after her death.
Exactly 200.
Exactly 200.
Nice.
Yep.
200 years. It's been a long time since I watched.
I knew it
Resurrection.
had. There was a long. It was. I knew it was a long time.
Yeah.
I remember that being key.
Okay. The last 2 are about characters' names from Aliens.
Okay.
Number 4 is what is in the movie Aliens. What is Hicks' first name?
Oh.
What is Hicks' first name? Nobody seems to remember. Oh, Robert, you were a bit off on that one. It was 200. He said 300 years, but it's a couple centuries for sure. Mike Nada says John.
I said David.
David. What did you say? James. Alfonso said Alan, but Robert got it right. Dwayne.
That sounds right.
Dwayne Hicks.
Yeah. As soon as you say it, yeah. Ding,
Right
yep,
at the very
yep.
end of the movie. Yep. She's tucking him in with the scar. It's like, yep. Okay. And the last one, bonus question. In Aliens, what was Newt's real name?
In the movie?
In the movie.
Oh. God.
Yeah. Not actress Carrie Ann Henn. Nope. What was Newt's real name? You probably remember the first name. Do you remember the last name?
Oh, no.
No.
No?
No.
I know you heard it in the movie or you see it or something.
It's written right on her trophy. But if you get the first one, then
I know the first name. I know the first name.
Write down the first name.
I'm trying to go back to the cut opening scene where the family finds it. Trying to think, like, I know they said their name then, and
it was in passing there. Like I don't remember it from that scene. Alfonso got it right. Barry. Barry. Newt's real name is Barry. Barry Allen. Did you write something down, James? You don't remember Newt's real name or first name?
I don't.
Really? It's Rebecca.
Rebecca.
No.
Nobody calls me Newt anymore.
Right.
Except my brother.
What was the last name?
Robert got it. Rebecca Jordan.
Jordan.
I think something's stuck in here. I can't.
Oh, those things are, don't worry about it. We'll throw that one out and get a new one.
Okay.
Yes. So how horrible did we do on that one?
If I count Rebecca as a point.
Yep.
I got 9. James got 7.
That's actually not bad. Like I said, some of those I didn't think we would
More
get.
than I expected.
But the trivia was so cool.
Yeah. Some deep cuts in there.
Yeah. Like I would love to see the storyboards for that final end of Alien, the way Ripley Scott wanted it.
Yes.
Well,
Bite their
with
head
Ridley
off.
Scott, it like because he was an artist. His Ridley Graham's.
What makes me chuckle is, okay, if he's using her head to speak at the end. I had to watch a movie last week. I'm now doing a Grindhouse podcast, and we had to watch the movie Terror Vision from 1986, a god awful cheesy 80s thing. And the alien eats these people, and then it pops up their heads and talks as them. And I immediately thought of that.
Check for any connection to Ridley Scott.
There's no connection to Ridley Scott.
Maybe somebody went to school with Ridley.
Let me put it this way: the budget for this movie compared to like what Alien would have been, I think the budget for this movie was about $200.
200,
maybe a little bit more. The actual creature in this film was some decent practical effects stuff, but definitely way below the 11 million mark.
9 to 11 million. That's still a lot for 79.
Yeah.
Yes.
They had hopes on that one.
Yep. But it was Fox still cashing in on sci-fi stuff, right? So,
well, after Star Wars, anything sci-fi, they're going to run with.
Yep.
Awesome. That was fun.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know I learned a lot with some of those questions.
Yes.
And that's half the battle, right?
Yo, Joe.
Exactly. Where did it go? Oh, no. Okay. I thought someone posted, but it was just Alfonso with his Barry answer. There we go. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Now I want to go watch a bunch of the Alien.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should revisit Alien 3. It's been way too long, and I have not given it a good, honest watch in a very long time. So
I've come
3?
to enjoy it,
I don't think
what it is.
theatrical or special edition really makes much of a difference.
that was Fincher, right?
That was Fincher. That was Fincher's
No,
first,
that's 3.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
so
Alien 3.
sorry.
that was Fincher's first movie.
We're talking 3, and in my head, I'm watching 4.
And nobody hates it more than he does.
Really?
Oh, he said that. He's like, no, look, nobody hates this movie more than me. He was like fired off it twice and never got to shoot anything he wanted.
Literally, he came off doing music videos for Madonna to do this movie. Like, that's where he started, and this was his push.
Oh yeah, Ridley Scott was a music video director. Some of the best directors are.
Oh, I meant David Fincher.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Ridley Scott directed music videos?
Oh yeah.
No,
Did they have music videos in the 70s?
no.
Yes.
They did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Michael Jackson had one. For you feel that beat, and we gonna ride the boogie. What is the fucking song?
I don't know.
I'm gonna rock with you. There we go. Because it was weird. It was just him dancing on a disco floor in weird disco clothes.
Oh, that doesn't ring a bell at all.
Oh, and yeah, Robert did say Alien 3 is underrated.
And he said that's going in the garbage.
Yeah. Hitch it. All righty. In that case, for another week, guys, thank you so much for doing the quiz, and thanks so much
Yes.
for listening.
Tywin Lannister in it.
Charles Dance.
Yeah,
In
Alien 3.
oh my
He-
god, that's right.
He was
yeah,
a doctor or something, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He's
that's right.
He worked in the med lab or whatever.
yeah.
I
He
remember
helps him
that.
dissect Newt, I believe.
He was game before game was popular. I don't know where I'm going with that. Alrighty, for another week at the movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
We'll see y'all later.
Shut up! It's a man!